There are no stocks on Wall Street. Centralized custody was intended to solve failure to deliver, but failed to deliver.
Take custody of the securities you buy. Direct registration. ydrs.org. The paperwork crisis. The delays in the late 1960s caused by shuffling paper certificates from sellers and payment from buyers was thrust upon the public as a mounting problem with a potential solution. A centralized depository for stock certificates seemed like the answer for the ages. Central depositories. The concept of a central depository to immobilize stocks is not new and was originally studied by a New York Stock Exchange representative visiting Europe prior to the outbreak of World War I, but was never shared, due ironically, to his custody in Germany. The successful immobilization experiment of 15 securities and 31 firms to immobilize stocks and effect book entry trades in mid-1961 led to the realization that amendments to UCC 8 needed to begin.
In 1973, the DTC, Depository Trust Company, was formed to maintain custody of securities and reduce settlement times. The delays in the late 1960s, caused by shuffling paper certificates from sellers and payment from buyers, was reduced by signing ownership custody of the stocks over to a central depository.
Consolidating custody. By the end of the 70s, the nationwide consortium of regional stock depositories had been consolidated to 4 and eventually to a single custodian, the DTC.
CD&Co, a separate legal entity, a corporate structure formed in 1996 to consolidate and retain ownership custody of all stocks being traded in the secondary market, Wall Street, made up of DTC participants to allow for book entry transfers without corporate resolutions to transfer agents.
CD&Co, the certificate depository. Uniform Banking Code warranted a centralized independent custodian. CD&Co was created to immobilize stock certificates, expedite settlement and reduce handling costs, and as last reported in 2021 maintains custody of $87.1 trillion worth of stocks paid for by investors who believe they own shares of the issuer.
Issuer IPO, initial public offering, and additional public offering. A DTCC participant sponsor or transfer agent is required. In order to be eligible to trade, all company-issued stock is given to the DTCC in a jumbo certificate transaction for custody in a vault at CD&Co. A one-for-one digital book entry duplicate is then created and entered into the ledger of the DTCC and sold into the secondary market, Wall Street.
Transfer agent. The transfer agent is the issuer's share accounting firm maintaining the company's ledger identifying directly registered owners. Typically line 5 on the company annual 10K financial filing shows a registered ownership count. Deducting this from listed issued shares on page 1 of the filing will demonstrate how many shares are custodied with CD&Co.
TCC, a limited board of institutional participants. The DTCC, the holding company of the DTC and the NSCC and central hub of communication, is made up of an elected board of institutional members providing information to participants on clearing, settlement, and self-regulatory enforcement of the book entry beneficial entitlements representing investors' securities. The NSCC, National Securities Clearing Corporation, established in 1976, the NSCC provides a central agency for clearance, settlement, and risk management using the CNS system, continuous net settlement for memo credit and end-of-day position settlement.
Beneficial entitlements. A digital book entry beneficial entitlement representing the stock had the ability to be traded quickly in the secondary market, Wall Street. These new dematerialized replicas traded on Wall Street have the ability to make markets without ownership transfer. The memo credit end-of-day accounting CNS system sped up settlement and paved the way for high-frequency trading and derivative products.
CNS Continuous Net Settlement. The CNS system is NSCC's core netting system, a allotting and fail control engine. Within CNS, each security is netted to one position per member with NSCC as its central counterparty. Wall Street, the secondary market. The secondary market needs to provide efficiency and liquidity for traders. This is possible due to fungible bulk, end-of-day settlement, and participants' risk management. Fungible bulk allows for the memo credit allocation of securities that otherwise would be unavailable for lending, and the creation of derivative products such as ETFs, stacked options, and swaps. UCC 8, the Uniform Banking Code changes, were fully adopted in 1975 as the last states came on board and amended UCC 8. This displaced retail investors' seniority in the event of broker insolvency beneath prime banks and institutions. Derivatives, the means to infinite liquidity. The stock market is wholly comprised of legal duplicates that no longer have ties to the issuer. This allows for computer book entry trading and end-of-day settlement due to fungible bulk inventory. Also for the unrestrained rehypothecation of a single security into many obligations to provide liquidity, derivative creation, and settlement efficiency.
DRS, Direct Registration System. DRS allows investors to register directly on the issuer's ledger, removing intermediaries from the custody chain. Detailed information is available at ydrs.org.